Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to make you this quick video in regards to another question that I'm getting, which is basically, Alan, I'm not growing. You know, I want to add some muscle to my body, to my frame, to my size. I'm eating, I'm going to the gym 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week. Dude, I'm not getting any gains. I'm not getting any gains, man. What is the deal? Why am I not getting gains? Well, there's a couple of reasons why. Actually, there's several reasons why. And I'm going to give you the general idea so that way you can figure things out for yourself, because I don't know what you're doing daily, I don't know what your lifestyle is, but I do know that if you follow these 4 criteria, then it's going to be very simple for you to be able to pack on muscle. It'll be a lot easier than what you're experiencing right now if you're watching this video because you're frustrated because you're not gaining enough muscle. 4 things to keep in mind, okay? Excuse me, just had lunch. 4 things. Number 1, protein. Number 2, calories. Number 3, sleep. Number 4, water. Let's start with number 1, protein. 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 The average body, in order to grow, okay, and obviously this video is all about outside the gym. We're going to assume that you're kicking butt, that you're killing yourself, that you're walking out sore, that you're working really hard at the gym. So this is not about gym workouts. This is about what do you do outside of the gym, because it's 50 and 50, right? What you do outside the gym is just as important as what you do inside the gym. Those two together is what creates growth or the lack thereof. So, you want to tackle on muscle? First thing, protein. How much protein do you need to take? You need to take ideally an average of 0.75 to 1 gram of protein per pound. So for example, if you're 200 pounds, you need to consume an average of 150 to 200 grams of protein per day during your time of growing. Obviously, when you get to the size that you want to be, you can lower that amount. But during the time that you want to get buff, you want to get big, you want them big arms, then you got to consume an average of 150 to 200 grams of protein per day. Not at one time, because trust me, you will hurt yourself, your tummy's going to hurt, you're going to be in the can for a very long time, and you're not going to be very excited. If you do that, don't blame me, because I just told you, don't take that much protein on one sitting. It hurts, okay? A lot of guys can say that from personal experience. It's not fun. Break it up between 4 to 6 meals per day, whether that's a blend of shakes, like a mix of shakes and regular meals, like your meat in your meals, or if it's just more shakes, less meals, or if it's just a pile of meals, if you're that kind of a, if you got that kind of time to put together a bunch of meals in the kitchen, whatever it takes, 200 grams of protein, I'm sorry, not 200 grams if you're 200 pounds, but 0.75 to 1 gram of protein per pound. Okay, per pound of your body weight. Number 2, calories. Calories. In short, because I can't get into too much detail or else this 5-10 minute video is going to be like 5 hours long, you need to be able to eat more calories than what your body burns per day. So, for example, let's say that you're an average person, works 9 to 5, sits in front of a desk, goes home, does maybe a light workout, and then has dinner, goes to bed and does that on repeat. Let's just say, right? You could be burning anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 calories per day. Now, let's just say that your body just naturally burns off 2,500 calories per day, for example, and you're only eating 2,300 calories per day. Well, what that means is that you are now at a caloric depletion or deficit. You're under what your body burns per day. You're not getting enough. You don't have extra. And what you need is extra calories in your body at the end of the day that's being stored because it wasn't burned. Now, how much more? Well, it depends on how big you want to get. It depends how large you want to get. But for this video in particular, all that you need to know is that you got to eat more than whatever it is you're burning. Okay, so check that out, and I'll actually leave you a link here on using this little calculator I found from the site bodybuilding.com. You guys are awesome because they actually left us a calorie calculator that shows you, well, if you weigh this much, then this is roughly how many calories you got to consume per day in order to grow. I thought, wow, that's kind of cool, right? So calories, that was your number 2. Number 3, sleep. Why is sleep so important when it comes to the process of growing the muscles? The reason why is because your muscles, the actual fibers in your muscles. Oh my God, that looks so small in the video. That sucks. The reason why is because muscle fibers, okay, which is what this is, what your whole body's made of. It's made of these little fibers that band together, or bind together. When you work out, they get broken apart. When you sleep, during your time of REM sleep, REM sleep, okay, rapid eye movement sleep, that is the only time that the fibers in your muscles reconnect back together. And when they reconnect after it's been worked, they reconnect bigger and stronger. You need enough sleep to get to that phase of rapid eye movement sleep, of REM sleep. Most people do not get into REM sleep right away. Most people, to what I understand, okay, for whatever it's worth, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a rocket scientist, I'm not a biologist or anything, I'm not a doctor, but the internet is awesome because you can get access to tons of information. To what I'm understanding from most professionals, the average person requires anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, sometimes even 5 hours, before they get to that phase of rapid eye movement sleep. So if you, let's just say for example, you take, I don't know, let's just say you take 3.5, 4 hours to get to REM sleep. So you're going to need 3.5, let's just say 4 hours, okay, of just lying there, knocked out, asleep. Then after hour number 4, REM sleep kicks in, and at hour number 4, that's when the tissues start to come back together. The hours afterwards is, well, how many hours that you get is how many hours your body has time to put together that muscle tissue. So recommended, so what's been recommended is the average person trying to grow, more sleep is better. Okay, so if you're getting 8 hours, great. If you're getting 9 hours, that's pretty awesome. To what I've read from most bodybuilders or guys that are trying to grow, they average 9 hours of sleep a night. If you can manage that, great. If you can't, then just get as much sleep as you can, right? Bottom line, just do whatever you can to get sufficient sleep each night. So that was number 3. The 4th thing that you need to make sure that you grow and you get the big muscles, number 4 is hydration, water. Why? I'm not going to go through the list. There's lots of stuff to know. You can Google it. But some of the most important things that you should know in this video is that water helps your liver and your kidney process protein. So if you can process protein, that means that your body can soak it up like a sponge. It means that it can go into the muscle. It means it can help expand. And if you lack hydration, or if you lack water in your body, it means that it's the equivalence of, imagine your car running 2 or 3 years without an oil change. Imagine what that filter looks like in your car. Imagine the kind of gunk that's stuck on the filter, and imagine trying to drive your car from the east coast of Canada or the United States all the way to the west coast on a crappy oil and on a crappy filter. What do you think is going to happen to that car? It's probably going to blow up, or it's not going to get very far. It's probably going to just shut down on you. Well, the equivalence works when it comes to working out. If you don't have enough hydration in your body, your liver and kidney can't process that protein. It means that the protein is not getting absorbed into your body. It means that you're running on depleted nutrition. It means that your body's not running on optimal levels. It means that you're probably going to be prone for injury. And it means that you're going to go through a bunch of headaches that you don't need to go through if you would just soak up enough hydration every day. Okay? So, I think I made this video long enough. We're coming up to 9 minutes. If you got any questions in detail, let me know. That's what I make these videos for. But keep in mind those 4 factors. You don't have to be accurate in doing them as long as you're generally focusing on accomplishing those 4 things per day. Over a 30, 60, 90-day period, you should start to see yourself grow, granted that you're paying attention to those 4 things and that you're kicking your butt hard in the gym at least 3 times a week. Hope that helps. Any other questions? Let me know.